Hi, I'm Heather.
Kendra.
And you are welcome to Ginger Snack.
Ginger Snack.
Clearly we are not
Must have been high.
in our hood right now. It is like 100 degrees outside. My air conditioner is not functional at the moment. So we decided to mooch off of our Dan, my friend Dan. He's not going to be in the video because he's a little nervous, but one day we will get him.
I'm gonna get you one.
Oh, Renata.
We'll get him.
We'll get him. And you will.
But so, no winning.
No winning. And I don't feel like I'm winning because I found out that my cheating ex-boyfriend is now in a relationship with the girl that he swore he would never date, like ever. Not even if she wanted him. That he swore he wasn't cheating on me with and never had any feelings for. They're in a relationship. So I am drinking my snack.
We're not feeling so hot, so no snacks today. But hey, gingers. Gingers for life. That will part. That will part. That part will always be true.
She just Kendra.
Oh. Kendra.
But Amy Hoozle, we're going to start, instead of calling him Carlos Dos, calling him Deputy Douchebag.
It's more fitting than some of you will ever know.
And I told him at once, teasing, and he cried like a little girl. Like, you don't support me. You don't care about the things that I love.
He is like the epitome of not being able to take a joke. And most of them were really, really funny.
He has 1 1/4 balls. Can't make a joke about that either.
And how can you not? Like, it's hilarious. And I mean, I feel like at some point you have to like embrace it because it's one of the things that's never going to go away.
Especially when your friends tell everyone else.
Right, so everybody's going to know. So why not be like, my 1.5 balls are bigger than yours? Like, even I can do it better. And I don't have any balls.
It's a work thing, Mom.
You have bigger balls than he does.
That's true. They're like...
Anyway, if you know Deputy Douchebag and his tramp, home-wrecking girlfriend, I want you to give them 2 things for me. One of these.
You can even give them 4. You can borrow mine. And if you have some, throw them on there. They can have all of them. They have earned them.
And you can tell his family that thinks that I didn't handle him cheating on me and emotionally and mentally abusing me for our entire relationship.
She didn't handle it well.
I didn't handle it well.
And I
This
mean,
is
if you
also
know,
for you.
if you know how to handle that well, you should inform her and me because I am super confused.
I'm still alive and I haven't attempted suicide. I haven't started drinking more than normal. I had to get on antidepressants, but that I'm sure is from lots of reasons not having to do with him. So exactly how am I handling it poorly? Because I want everyone to know what kind of a piece of shit he is. Because I know so many fake people that talk so much crap on Deputy Douchebag that laugh at my jokes, and you might even have been laughing earlier, and I'm calling you out by going, when you show up and act like his best friend at their little group that he goes to, you're not doing him any favors.
No. And earlier when I chuckled during her statement, I wasn't laughing at anything she was saying. Dan has a bird, and he's just randomly going, burr, burr, burr,
I hope he'll do
in the background. He makes a really loud, just noise, and I will do it back. I can't not.
My apartment is literally that way, but when the screen flips, it might be pointing that way, whatever, but imagine this way. And I'll have my door open, he'll have his door open, and I will just like hear all the way in my house.
I feel like living with it wouldn't be fun, but not living with it and hearing it, it is hysterical. And I really hope you get to hear that because it's good. Oh, it's so funny. I love it. His name's Yogi. He's not a bear.
He's a parrot and he talks.
Not
He goes, pretty bird. He used to say my name. But he doesn't anymore, really.
I've seen the world.
I just hear random noises. Those are my favorite.
It's fun because you can get him to whistle with you. So if you go up to him and go, then he'll go back. But he will slowly start to flip the cards on you to where you are then mimicking him.
He's clever. He'll get ya. My grandma had a bird that used to go, pretty bird. That's where I learned that, and now I use it every time I whistle
He
or
does
look
that.
at
He'll
somebody.
go pretty bird, and then he'll go like. I used to whistle better. Some people whistle by blowing out.
I'm better with breathing in.
I pull in. It's like, oh. God, yeah, I'm so hot.
Blah.
There we go. But if I blow out, it's. And I can't do the. I did. What the
I felt spit my drink because it scared me really bad.
This magic moment.
And I was distracted because I was like, this cup is like the size of my face, and as I'm trying to drink and focus on that, you scared the shit out of me. So I'm like,
I can whistle through my fingers.
I can't.
It sounds so dirty. I'm like,
Whistle to my whistle face. Let me know.
but anyway, we're gonna close up on the deputy douchebag thing. But I do invite you to show him the video.
I'm sure he'll love it.
Show him this.
Or maybe he'll cry at this one too.
Oh.
If we ever stop being friends, I'm gonna give her money so she can go live her dreams.
We traveled across the country to celebrate.
No one will know why that is funny, and I'm sad.
Thank you guys for giving me the
Oh,
chance.
it's funny. But
He made me the dumbest person ever. Made me literally a giant fool. And I know a lot of you have laughed at me.
I did it for you.
if this isn't solid proof of what a terrible, like just scum of the earth, shit-tastic person he is, I don't have any hope. I don't. Because he deserves nothing but unhappiness. And just to die miserable and alone. And I know that sounds harsh, but that is being nicer than he can ever dream of deserving.
He even pulled, like, when we broke up, he showed up at the bar because he missed me. And I'm
Where
like,
we work. Well, she works, I work.
showed up where I run karaoke when he knew I was going to be there, showed up and was like, I missed you, and all this stuff, I wanted to see you, and acted like a big baby about it. And so I spent 10, 15, 30 minutes in the car yelling at him about what an asshole he was. And then he drops this bomb on me that when I was going through my personal hell of a medical condition that I will have for the rest of my life, thank you, Deputy Douchebag, for that one as well.
One of them from him.
You never told me AutoTrader.com had new cars.
Anyway, I'm rambling about something we weren't going to talk about today, but I'm going to tell you, like, I about lost my mind last night. Somebody thought I had to know.
Okay, just special offers.
I really didn't need to know.
Now compare brand new.
So,
I'm sorry. He goes, bup, bup, bup. And it was just a good segue.
he'll periodically just start laughing, and you're like,
AutoTrader.com.
I can't imagine how terrifying that would be. I can't stop. I just keep it. Bep, bep, bep.
he gets really
Bep.
creepy.
He just keeps going. Side note. How cute is that? I love it.
I found it on Pinterest.
I tried to look. My hair's too short. They didn't really have anything except for new haircuts. And I was like, I can't. I just want to do something to it. So I get to try to look. I know this is going to be racist, but every time I wear a bandana, I feel like I'm trying to be a Latina hard ass, or that I need to go work on a car.
I think you should have tied it up and been like, I'm Rosie the Riveter. Yes, we can. I can
No.
do.
I'm not Bob the Builder. No, we can't.
With my
Excuse me.
previously discussed lack of definition. I hope that's previously. Maybe that we made the video that didn't make it, so that could have been that. Anyway, I have.
No, because I was like, why are we not single? I'll date us both. It happened.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember things sometimes.
When the lightning hits you, you soil.
I don't know why I made that face.
We're watching Family Guy, and it's the one where Peter dies and is hanging out with Death, and he said when he died, he soiled himself.
Help you get a girl. Really?
I'm looking.
You think
Oh,
you can do
sure.
that? You know, all you gotta do is take a look.
So, today we had to go get more stuff for the hookah, and while we were there, we went to Spencer's, and I got the coolest thing ever. I was talking about how much I love Archer.
And she allegedly messed up his name, but I didn't get
I
it.
did. His name is H. John Benjamin. I pulled a Kendra and called him John H. Benjamin, and for that I'm really, really sorry because that's really dumb. But I got an Archer drinking game glass. And for those of you who watch the game, watch the game, damn it. Watch the show. If you use this, you should do one episode at a time because you'll die. For example, one of them is take a drink every time Pam says holy shit. That's like an every 5 minute kind of thing, if that. Or every
Little
time
baby steps, just like
Woodhouse is verbally abused, that is literally every time Archer speaks to him. So if he's in an episode, you're just going to be chugging. So I suggest buying it. It's going to be really fun. I can't wait to use it. It's going to be a blasty blast. I don't know why I said that. I never use that. Like, ever. But while we were walking around the mall, I don't remember why we started talking about Nicolas Cage. Why did we start talking about him?
we were talking about, there was a thing on Facebook about how there's a little kid going, yay!
Oh yeah, we were talking about Jared
stopped.
Leto and then Nick Cage.
Yeah, we were talking Jared
You
Leto.
don't know anything about picking up
That's
chicks.
her man. I get Adam Levine as a super bestie, and if they ever get divorced, then it can be more.
See, Jared Leto is one of my, I am part hipster. I want to just, I do it, I don't mean
Not
to,
the
but
douchebag kind.
sometimes. Because when people are like, I love Jared Leto, that fan is so good, I'm like, I watched him in my so-called life when I was like in 4th grade, something like that. And I fell instantaneously in love with him and have been so ever since. And the only movie of his that I refuse to watch is Requiem for a Dream because amputation freaks me the fuck out.
That movie is heartbreaking and crazy.
And I know that it's not people's fault when they have, like they didn't choose that. It's not fair that I'm creeped out by it, but I am. And I don't know how to fix it. So I apologize if anybody's watching this going, she thinks I'm gross.
Why didn't you go with
It's just, I
I
think
think you're gross.
Well,
Just what you
oh, yeah?
had to have.
and it makes me
She works at a
sad
pet store.
that that
I met
happened
her last
to
summer.
anybody.
I
Like
can't
the Boston bombings,
ask her out.
and when they showed like all the people that had lost their legs and stuff, and it was like,
Here,
that
this
was,
is
I
it.
would rather die.
Hey, nice ass. Oh, sorry, no. That's Edward James
I'd dip
Olmos's
around.
ass.
But I'm
I
sorry.
guess I don't have a phone.
That was
number,
probably
but
rude,
Trust me,
but-
she's cute. Well, let's go
We already
do
told
it.
them we're not PC, and I think
need
you're
that picture of
you're
Olmos's
being
ass.
like, I would
Oh,
find
yeah, right.
hope and movement in me. I'd be the one that's laying in the bed going, don't talk to me, I hate you. Why did you let me die?
Once I got okay with it, I'd probably wave it at people. Not her. I would always wear a blanket and probably never tell you and just never go anywhere. And you just, I would say I was paralyzed.
There she is. That's her.
Well, I mean, like if you wear pants and Dan and I watched Project Runway, and they did something for like people in the military, and there was one woman who was missing part of her leg, and she was all like, they told me I'd never be able to wear heels again. I want you to prove them wrong by giving me a dress so I can show off my heels. And she walks out with her artificial leg with a freaking heel on it. I can't walk in them, and I have both legs, and I'm like, it's so great.
I wear heels constantly. I have since I was little. Since I'm short, I love feeling tall. I love heights, all that. So as soon as I could get anything past pumps, my mom was just like, what are you going to do? So I've seriously worn them for like ever.
I wasn't allowed to wear them when I was, my mom, I love her. If you're watching, love you, Mom. She's probably not watching. She watched 10 minutes of the first video and, well, that's enough of that. And she was like, I thought you'd be proud that I made it that long. And I was like, at least she missed out on the lesbian stuff. She knows that I like girls sometimes, and that I tried to date this one really hot girl. She's an amazing kisser. She had her nipples pierced. That was hot too.
For the longest time, I was trying to figure out who I followed on Instagram and who followed me. She finally posted a picture of her face. It's her.
Bertha is following you?
I don't know if she's following me, but I know I'm following her. And for the longest time, it was just pictures of like scenery or like random stuff, but it's never of her face. She finally posted a couple, and I was like, oh, that's who you are. I don't know how I found her. Oh, I think it was because we're friends on Facebook, and it popped up, your Facebook friend, blah, blah, and it was so long ago I couldn't find it again.
I don't follow people on Instagram. For a long time it was just her. Then I met Bryce, and then it was just Bryce. And then our friend Tron, who lives that way,
You did it. All right.
I follow him.
Might even,
He's a little Vietnamese
I need to find
boy.
him. He's funny. He takes lots of pictures.
Lots of them.
Lots of
And
pictures.
he's really sweet.
He's so sweet. And
He's so
so
little
tiny.
and tiny, and I
He's
just
so cute.
Like, he does stuff like, he was like, take a picture of me. And I was like, okay, I'm going to take it. And he was like,
Or up some kid.
I'm like, you damn gay, fabulous bitch. I love you.
So my high school just had a variety show. And I spent all week there. My choir teacher meant the world to me in high school. And this was his last year. And
Which is way you
I was a hot mess. Like, just sobbing. But there's this guy there. And he's this large black kid. And he's so gay. And I instantly just love him. And he's hilarious. And the girls did a dance to Roar by Katy Perry. And in the background, I just see him on the edge doing every move, and it was hysterical. And at the end of one of the numbers, he drops into the splits, and it's one of those, I can't even do that. He messed up, and I kind of like, shit, during the middle of the song, and oh my god, I fell out of my chair. And he's so sassy, and I love sassy gay boys. It's my favorite, and he was one of those, and I ran up to him and just gave him this huge hug. And my other favorite was a little gay kid. His name's Herman, but it's spelled German. And he's so cute. And every time I saw him, I was like, you're so adorable.
I would be that douchebag that's like, hey, German, get over here.
I called him that twice, and he just kind of giggled. I was like, I'm sorry, I can't help it. But I'm doing it out of love, so it's okay. I felt really cool because I'm an alumni and everybody knew.
I don't know why I keep like making this face like, I'm not drunk. I'm only on the one beer. I'm gonna like disappear from the frame and get another one, I think. I should have had two. We could technically hit the pause button.
We could. We can do that.
This is probably like the lamest video ever, and I think we're still gonna post it because
We are, and I'm gonna pause it. What?
Now come on back to the...
And we're back. I hope that comes back and pieces together well, but if not, we tried and it was fun.
and I don't have a computer to edit shit on yet, so.
So you're gonna get it as it is. We like to keep it real.
But I am saving up for a totally badass computer. Slowly but surely. Look at little girls.
Oh, I didn't even know. Oh, I see them now. I didn't even know what was happening. I thought you were just going beer by the phone.
Would you like a sip?
Here,
Wait,
smoke
there
with
it is.
us.
Yeah.
There's my beer. You had a sip of
On
it.
the internet?
And you got her secondhand smoke.
That was not attractive.
Going back to purchasing stuff today, though,
Animals never have war.
since my moment yesterday where the little bit
Animals fight all the time.
of happiness I had
Can't hug your children.
kind of got... And so, with that little dramatic thing, I bought myself this. For the uninitiated.
I like how you're wide enough to really like portray
I'm
it.
so fucking white. This is the Deathly Hallows. It's a Harry Potter bracelet. I'm allergic to metal, so it itches. But since it's a bangle, it goes everywhere.
Oh, the place is hot.
I took my anti-anxiety med today for the first time in forever. I feel good. And we also wanted to talk about Nick Cage, and we got diverted.
I forgot that was in.
We
Yeah,
didn't finish that.
we didn't.
We went and started talking about Jared Leto, and then
Tangents.
what we
So, right. So everybody has seen the memes of everything everybody hates. It's got Crocs, Internet Explorer, not Jared, because nobody hates him. Nick Cage and Nickelback. I'm one of those people. I don't necessarily like them, but I don't hate them. But the pictures crack me up. However, this bitch does. I didn't even see that face until just now. Says it all. She hates them.
My hipster moment number 2. I don't even think no, I did cover my first, so this is number 2. I hated Nickelback and Internet Explorer before it was cool. My mom listened to Nickelback and Creed, and I was like, I couldn't.
No, Mom.
One of my friends told me that she calls it butt rock, and I was like, oh my god. Because Nickelback, when they first
like a
came
poop
out,
joke.
right? When Nickelback first came out, there were 2 CDs that my mom bought, and I had to listen to them all the time. And there was like a couple of songs here and there that I was like, oh, it's not terrible. I wouldn't pay for it, but I would Napster the shit out of it until Lars Ulrich fucked Napster in the ass. But I miss it. I miss Napster. But anyway, then Nickelback came out with the I like your pants around your feet. I'm a misogynistic male, and the woman's place in the world is to fuck me. And I'm going, I'll fuck you. That's all you're getting. Oh, I hate chauvinistic people. I'm a feminist, and I'm not afraid of the word. Some people are like, feminism is such a negative connotation, and I'm like, there are bad apples in everything. We have atheist friends that are douchebags. We have Christian friends that aren't douchebags. We know people that are Christians that suck and are douchebags. We're not friends with them. Your dad's a Christian, was a Christian counselor.
He was. And what's weird, when I told him that I was no longer a Christian, he took it really well. And I think it's just because I finally wasn't like, yeah, to everything he said. He was like, let's talk about it. We don't really talk about it a whole lot, but I mean, it's always there.
My dad's Catholic, and when I was acting up, and I mean, seriously, like, my rebellion in high school and middle school was ridiculous compared to what everyone else did. Mine was just, I'm going to stay up until 10 tonight, and I'm going to be on the phone in secret.
In your face, Dad.
I'm going to go on chat rooms and tell people that I'm actually whatever age I am. Ooh.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me.
No fucks to give.
And then I got older and realized real rebels were like breaking out of their house.
I like sneaking out.
Stealing, doing drugs and drinking, and I was not.
I didn't do anything like bad until my senior year. I skipped classes that I didn't need. I didn't really need almost any of them, and I still like did really well in them, so it still wasn't really anything. I cussed a lot starting junior year, and I owe that all to my friend Cassie. Like, it's funny, I credit all of my corruption to her, but now that I'm out of high school in the past couple years, that's when I became the awesome person I am today.
I started cussing when I was in elementary school.
Like, it was to the point where if I told a joke and it had a cuss word in it, people are like, you know that word? And I laughed when my mom said asinine. Like, she loves that word. It's like, you said ass? That's a bad word. And now every sentence almost has something in it.
Ass.
I don't even notice it anymore.
That ass, though.
That ass, though.
I do want to talk about Nicolas Cage, though. Like, specifically him. Because everything else on that sheet, I'm like, Crocs, seriously? Those are the ugliest fucking shoes in the world. And my mom's like, they're so comfortable.
Everybody says that. They're hideous.
I wear what they call ballet flats. Those are comfortable.
The only thing worse than
And
Crocs
not
are those weird, like,
unattractive.
toe sock shoes. They freak me out.
I
used to work at a Plato's Closet.
I hate toe
We
socks
had
and
one
toe socks.
there, and at the end of the day, I had to go through and like straighten shoes and make sure they look nice. I would not move those. They freak me out. I think they're gross. And if you like them and you wear them, I'm sorry. That's not okay.
To each their own.
It's not okay.
We will
Not
see
that
your
one.
feet and go, ooh.
And I'll be like, you need to go put on real shoes.
If you
before
were my
walk where I
friend and I saw you in them, and I
Right
have
there.
done this, because I have people that wore them, and I was like, those are not okay.
I've only known one person in real life who did that, and he was at this barbershop thing I used to go to, and he was an incredible singer. He was amazing, but I had to keep my eyes like here up because I could see them.
She'd say, I'm in my early 20s, but I like older men. And then maybe I'd
What?
fight her
The
young
Linda
man.
Oh, okay. I've never met him, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, girl,
He's a good
what's
guy.
at Costco? You like
For
it
the
too,
most part,
don't
I
you?
mean-
I'll give you something in bulk, all right?
What?
Oh, you like it in slow?
He's having sex with a pillow with his pants on. Well, he's more like humping them. I think he's having a sex talk with his daughter.
It's Robot
I
Chicken.
like these odds. One ball per girl. baby.
One ball per girl.
Aww, deputy douchebag can't ever do
And
that.
now he's pretend.
He can only have 1 1/4 girls.
We like to say he had half a testicle.
It's not even that.
I shouldn't even be doing that. Like,
Burn my bed.
I pride myself on not talking about dick size and being that guy that when you break up with somebody, you go, their penis was like so small. I can say he never got me close to an orgasm that didn't involve a vibrator. And I did like the size of his penis. The sex was good
He had,
for the
at
most
least he
part.
had something going for him.
I bet, because I bought him fuzzy handcuffs for Valentine's Day that we were supposed to use together. We never did. I bet he's using them on her. I hope she gets handcuff herpes. I can make that joke.
Yeah, it sounds funny. And I'm imagining what it would be like, and I can just see her having to walk around like this all the time.
What's on your arm?
Nothing. Nothing.
Looks like. No, I was just thinking about
That should be funny.
as a
I just realized you were still going.
Never give in, never surrender. I don't even know how long this video is.
I don't
It's
either.
26 minutes.
You're welcome, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I guess we're back to winning.
We never even talked about Nick Cage. We keep starting it. Con Air was a fucking awesome movie. I loved it.
There you go.
And he was also in Valley Girl. A good one. Oh, Peggy Sue got married. I loved him in that. He had this weird fucked up voice.
I've seen none of those.
There's something wrong with you. Fuck her.
So lots of really awesome movies that people are like, everybody's seen that. And I'm like, oh. Mention an awful movie that nobody should have seen. Probably seen it.
Of course not. Just had no idea.
Did you see Snake Eyes? Oh, that was a terrible movie that Nicolas Cage made. Have you seen his stupid, what is it? American, I'm gonna steal the...
Oh, National Treasure.
Yeah.
Seen those.
I watched the trailers for them and was like, this is drivel. And my mom was like, it was really good, we should watch it. I don't know why I'm making my mom sound that way. She's not giddy. She's not bubbly. My mom just goes, I watched it. You might like it.
This is my favorite noise that bird has ever made. I've never heard it, and just this whole time. Bap, 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 bap.
I've heard it.
I've never heard it, and I like it. It's funny.
But I like Nicolas Cage in the Scott Pilgrim versus the World. No,
I've seen that.
it's not Scott Pilgrim versus the World because we watched that.
I can also morph into a puddle.
I thought we talked about watching it.
You said you liked it, and I said I didn't want to watch it because Deputy Douchebag, I bought it, so him and I could watch it. What is the name of the movie?
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
It's a Kick-Ass! Kick-Ass!
Oh,
He was fucking hilarious
Seen
in
that.
that!
Saw that. Those were
What did you
good.
think about Nicolas Cage in that?
Get your electricity out of your fingers?
I liked all of it. I liked the whole movie.
See,
Everything.
the thing is that I also find joy when other people hate things I have no real opinion on. I like to fuck with people.
She's that guy.
Like how many people, y'all, that are like, I hate Justin Bieber. I have a Photoshop picture of me with Justin Bieber that I requested got made.
The Biebs.
And then there's also a cardboard cutout with his like perfume and stuff, and I like embraced him and like the kid's 10 years younger than me, and he is a jackass. But everyone hates him and doesn't like to acknowledge the fact that maybe we bullied him into being a complete and total douchebag. Because we did. Calling him a girl when clearly wasn't one.
It is odd though that his face and Miley Cyrus's like line up perfectly when you split them. I don't know if that says more about her or him, but there's that.
Miley's a troll.
You guys are Thundercats too.
My opinion.
He's not a Thundercat. He's bad.
If she were my daughter, I would lock her in a basement
Thundercats are here for you today because we are the Thundercats.
until she decided to act like a lady.
The only thing that like bothers me more than anything is that my tongue's too short, so I can't
Or
do it
then when
right.
she's like,
It's just her tongue. It drives me absolutely batty.
do you think I'm sexy? I just licked something that could very well have lots of germs on it.
It's one of those things where I'm like, just put your tongue in your mouth. And she said it was like a nervous thing. Like, she's never known how to take pictures. And I'm like, but you've been taking pictures for years. Like, years on years. And all of a sudden it's, I mean, I guess nervous tics can pop up. But I was just like, that one.
I don't think that's a nervous tick. That's her getting attention. Male sexual attention. Because if she's going to lick a hammer and
It was a metaphor for her liking the pain. I don't get it. I don't like it. Not a fan.
Okay, if it was a metaphor for her liking pain, it doesn't hurt to lick things. Like, I can just go,
Well, no, her thing was,
doesn't hurt.
the hammer and the ball was her ex-fiance, like, just shattering her, just breaking her heart. And it was her.
I wonder if
Liking
it's the
it.
fact that she acted like a giant whore. I wouldn't want to marry her either.
I think he did come out and just say, I didn't like who you were becoming. And so I bounced. And she was just like, I can't handle this. And then she did whatever. But that doesn't excuse the other things she did. Like making fun of a mental illness. That is never funny. It's never okay. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Like, if I can put negative okayness on it, I'm going to put it on that. It's
Well,
not
'cause,
okay.
like,
People can't help it. Shit happens.
I would love somebody to come at me and say the shit that she said about Sinead O'Connor about me, because I am diagnosed depressed. I seem bubbly, this is my personality, but I have clinically diagnosed depression. I have PMDD, which is like turbo PMS. I have a lot going on in this. I didn't choose it, I didn't ask for it, I'm trying to fix it. Shit falling in my lap and goes, it doesn't help. But I also have panic issues, anxiety issues, you name it, probably have it.
So, and making fun of it, it's not okay.
Like, I mean,
And the thing she tried to call her out on was her asking for help. She was panicking, couldn't get help, and so she went on Twitter and was like, does anybody have anything? Like, any helplines, any phone numbers, somebody I can reach? I can't reach who usually helps me. How is that funny? How is that something to talk down on? And to call her another Amanda Bynes? Shit happens. Celebrities have so much pressure on them. Yeah, they snapped. It's not funny. Not okay.
I make jokes about everything. Like, literally, I have so much white guilt that I couldn't possibly look at a black person and go, they're black. I always look at them and go, I don't want them to think that I think they're bad because they're black. And then I talk to my friends that are of a color, not necessarily that specific one. They're like, Heather, you're too sensitive to it.
And I'm over here like, you're black.
Well, you went to
We're friends. I was
West. I went to
West.
Hayesville where everyone was white except for a small group of Vietnamese people that tend to hang out with themselves. One or two peppered in black people. Bad word choice.
I didn't even catch it. See, that's the thing. I'm totally oblivious to oblivious? Damn it.
Our video
Oblivious.
is 33 minutes long. Nobody's going to watch that.
Nope. We'll save this for next time. We've officially gone to super not winning.
That's the name of it.
Super not
Super
winning.
not winning.
Alright.
I'm so sorry, guys. We're gonna make it shorter.
And it's funny, we tried to not list many topics, so it'll only be like 5 minutes.
I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna show you. Always, because you've seen our setup is literally a shelf. Upside down
cans.
We tried to stay on topic. That's all we had. And it took us like 15 minutes to get to Nick Cage, and he lasted 30 seconds.
I'm just saying, I had a lot to get off my chest about this deputy douchebag.
And I feel like the mental illness one was really important.
I do think so too. I like to touch on things that matter.
Get ready for
So, and you know what? If you want it to be shorter, give us a topic, and we will stick to just that. That might not happen. I don't want to promise it.
I would really like to see from y'all, me personally, speaking just for me, I would like you guys to send suggestions, constructive criticism. I mean, if you really want to just say you guys suck, I would consider that constructive. But it would be more constructive if you said you guys suck because of this. Maybe if you do.
Classy.
Well, it's beer. You can't not burp in beer.
I don't drink beer unless I'm trashed. Not a fan.
I'm a fan of everything except for gin.
I like liquor.
I don't like gin. Gin and scotch.
I like scotch.
I will choke back everything else.
Well,
Not everything.
well, I guess we should probably say toodles. So,
Toodles. If you're watching this, you're not winning because
Not.
neither are we.
see ya.